We are watching Delia Underwater Butterfly Stroke. Commentary by Coach Chris. As we saw on the overwater, Delia's got a lot of great stuff going on in her fly. So we're just going to watch this underwater, and then we're going to go through it and see if we can find any issues that can clean up and help her get stronger and faster. Little stuff we can change with that underwater, but by and large, everything she's doing is right where I would expect an athlete of her age to be. There's always things to improve, there's always things to tweak, but as far as her age range, she's got a lot of the fundamental techniques down and a lot of the stuff I'd like to see in place for athletes as they get older. So she's done a fantastic job of learning this stuff and working very, very hard. So here we're going into her stroke. Again, timing is good. Look at that head press. I mean, she's just really got these fundamentals down. She's getting that head real low. She's looking down and back, getting that chest down. Driving. This is pretty much the nitpick I can come up with. For more power, here she's exiting right here. I'd love to see her push a little bit further back towards the knee. You want to be as long as possible at the back of that stroke, because as soon as you start sliding the hands out, that's when you stop pushing yourself forward. And she's got a good probably 8 to 10 inches of water she can push through back at the back of her stroke that would just add that much more power to the pull. And that's really a crucial area of the water to pull. That back part of the stroke, it's not really the front part that causes power. It's not that. It's this back part here. That's really where the power is. And that's really the power phase. So we want to push back and keep our hand in that area as long as possible. Just keep driving the water back through the back of the stroke. That's the biggest thing I can see her change. And it's only a small change, but it can make a big difference in her butterfly. And again, look at that timing. That timing is as good as it gets. Just getting that head up. Look how early she's getting that head up. Hands are coming together underneath her body. She's pushing back, taking that breath. I mean, she's got about 2/3 of her butterfly stroke. This is as early as it gets. And she's got plenty of time to get that breath. Hands come back. Heads in first. Very, very nice. We're going to go into the wall. Again, really good fundamentals on the turn. We talked about this. Hitting the wall, bringing the knees under, dropping back in this position where she's angled up looking at the ceiling. Solid fundamentals. Pushing off. You see a little body wave. One of the hard things is just learning how to keep that body tight. I think she can glide a little longer before that first kick. I'd like to see her get more to here before it, so she's getting one kick in too early. Just really be patient with that glide, especially as you get bigger and stronger. You're going to have a little more body mass, more weight. You're going to be bigger, so you're going to carry a lot more energy through the water, so you really can use that glide. Here's the only thing I'm going to nitpick on her underwater that's really improvable. Right now you're not seeing the same level of pop in the hip. You see, here's the angle of her body. Here's the angle of her legs. They're pretty much a straight line. This is common. This is a common mistake. What you want to do, what she wants to do is be tight from the ribs up and then relax the waist and relax the hips so that she can drive that kick down, which will push those hips up just like she does when she swims. So she needs to drive those feet deeper. That's the angle I want on the kick, down and away, and then there's that upper body. So she really wants to recreate that same angle that we see in her swim. And we'll let her get to the surface, and you can see that. But she just needs to drive the feet deeper, Relax the waist a little more, only when you're kicking, not when you're gliding. When you're kicking, relax that waist, drive the toes down, the feet down, follow through with that kick at this angle instead of where you're at right now, which is, if you look, it's straight in line with the body. You want to get the feet deeper, the legs deeper, that down and away angle that we talk about. We'll frame forward, and you can see it almost immediately on her first kick. There's her kick. This is the same angle we should be seeing underwater. She's got the kick going this way, body's going this way. That's that angle we want. We want to drive and follow through on that kick so it pushes the hips up. Here you can actually see it when she drives, boom. She drives that kick, pushes those hips up. That's exact same action we should be seeing underwater. But right now we're not seeing near as much hip action because we're just trying to keep too much control of them. Relax the core, the bottom half of your core. Relax your waist and hips. Keep your body tight from the ribs up through the fingernails. And then let your legs drive those hips up just like when you're swimming. Very solid stroke.